The momentum is seemingly back on the Herd's side as we head into an all-important stretch of the regular season in the FCS. After righting some wrongs in their win against Western Illinois, the Bison now look to do something they haven't been able to do since week 3, and that's just put a winning streak together. It's been a rare sight at this point in the season for Bison football, losing 2 of their past 4 games. They have rebounded from both of their losses so far this year, though, winning each of those games by double digits. That includes their 52-7 dismantling of Western Illinois immediately following their loss to North Dakota. Now, as they meet their newest conference foes in Murray State, members of the Herd are hoping to bring some consistency back into their game.
Feel good about this game, use it as momentum, but we got to keep it rolling throughout the rest of the season and stuff. It just can't be a one-week performance. We still have dropped a couple games this year. We need to use that to fuel us for the rest of the season. So just kind of keep guys focused on, this week Murray State's coming in. They got a really good offensive line, really good quarterback, so it's going to be a good challenge. And, obviously just one game at a time, but obviously we know there's a lot bigger games coming down the chute the rest of the season.
This contest against Murray State will start an incredibly tough set of games to close out the regular season. That's going to include trips to South Dakota State and Northern Iowa. But first, their first ever meeting with the Racers. It's playoff time in Minnesota. Park Christian all bundled up for their Section 6 9-man quarterfinal against Norman County East Ulen Hitterdal. Titans on the board first with 8, but here come the Falcons. Dawson Gregg piles into the end zone. There's 6 for the senior. They're going to go for 2 to tie the game up. A toss-up for the sweep. Logan Geese right at the goal line, but taken down just shy. Score's going to stay 8-6. A lot of punts back and forth here in the second quarter. Falcons back with possession. Jeremiah Beckham back to pass. In flies Ian Jacobson with the diving INT. That's going to keep this a 2-point game as we head into halftime. Park Christian would finally grab the lead in the second half, and they're going to keep it the rest of the way. 18-14, the final. They're now moving on to the next round. Justin, they're going to play either Clearbrook, Gonvick, or Cass Lake Bena in the next round. I always have a hard time with that name. Norman County East Ulen Hitterdal, got it.
It was a cool evening for football, afternoon football. It's going to get much more complicated, though, in the coming days and weeks.